Be blessed by the divine. Bharath Sridharan, this is a video for you. How to differentiate between the true purpose of life and the worldly purpose based on our desires? It is a wonderful question that you have asked, Bharath. There is only one purpose we have in our life. It is the purpose of our birth. It is to realize the self, cleanse the genetic center, deliver ourselves from our sin imprints, cleanse the genetic center, and achieve perfection through sublimation. This and this alone is the only purpose for which we are born. If we understand who we are, we will very easily understand the purpose of our birth. The whole universe functions with gravity and the subatomic energy particles. So every imprint is characterization of the subatomic energy particles only. So therefore, these characterizations in the form of imprints must be released. Then only these subatomic energy particles will merge with the Almighty Force. How can it release itself? It can release itself only when it undergoes some state transition. Either in its own evolution, it must reduce its speed of functioning and start to disintegrate and become one with that Almighty Force, or an external force must apply on itself, thereby forcing a release of that magnetic knot, KNOT. Such a magnetic force that comes and bombards that cloud of a magnetic knot is our pain and difficulties and miseries in life. And therefore, such an imprint is called as a sinful imprint. That which hurt us or others now or in the future, physically or mentally, is a sin imprint. And such a sin imprint needs to be released from us. How do we release it? There are three methods: expiation, neutralization, and superimposition. Expiation is doing good to others and saying sorry to others so that the others will forgive us for our mistakes, and therefore this sin imprint will get released from us. Second is by meditation we create a neutralization. At Agna we neutralize our Akamiya karma. At our Dhuriya chakra we neutralize our Akamiya and Prarabdha karma. And Dhuryatita meditation we neutralize our Akamiya, Prarabdha, Sanchita karma. Past, present and future sin imprints can also be totally neutralized. That means no further contamination of genetic center is possible with any other imprint in our lifetime if we meditate on a regular basis on our own life force. The third method is superimposition. The brain has networks. It forms networks based on our thoughts, deeds and actions, our words. But the good news is the brain has got plasticity. It can rewire itself. It can recreate and adjust itself. It continuously adjusts itself over a period of time. So this neuroplasticity can be exercised at will to create new neural imprints or neural networks, and that will sublimate the old functioning of the mind through old sinful behavior. So by analyzing our thoughts, words and deeds, we can discriminate and decide what is good for us and increase the power of the good and reduce the power of the bad things or sinful imprints in us. Thereby the negative imprints or the sinful imprints will get weakened. And as they get weakened, the new positive imprints will gain strength, and thereby the old imprints will get released. Now in this process of deliverance or salvation that we must achieve in our lifetime, we must maintain our health, we must live long enough to achieve the purpose of our birth. How do we do that? We do not live with nature anymore. We don't just pluck fruits from the trees. We don't just harvest vegetables from the garden and just eat it. We want it to be cooked. We want it to be garnished with spices. We want it to be nicely presented to us. We want it to be processed well enough for us to enjoy it. Therefore, there is a need for other human beings for us to feed us. Likewise, we just don't take what is available in nature for clothing us. We like wonderful dresses, colorful dresses, nicely beautiful designed dresses, and therefore we need other people who can weave these dresses and give it to us. We don't just live under a tree, or we don't just live in a cave anymore. We need a house. That means somebody has to build the house for us. So these basic three requirements of food, clothes and shelter need to be given to us by someone else in the world. That means we must learn to work with the society. We need to respect the society so that the society can continue to feed us, clothe us, shelter us. How will the society do that? We must be able to do some work in return of gratitude of what the society is doing for us. What is due to the society, when we repay, it is called duty. So duty for a human being in the society is paramount. All the laws of all countries are designed to maintain this duty consciousness in fellow citizens. However, in the process of removal of sin imprints, it is not only these three needs that need to be cleansed. Perhaps in our lifetime we may not be able to cleanse our own genetic centers, and therefore there is a natural inclination for us to produce children. In order to do that, we need a partner of the opposite sex. When we enjoy the relationship with the opposite partner, that person is likely to get pregnant and the child will be born. And who will be responsible for taking care of the child? Once again, the society steps in and has laws and social customs whereby they tell us that, look, you get married. You both of you commit to taking care of the children. Only then you can start to enjoy each other physically and mentally. And therefore, there is this institution called as marriage, which leads to another institution called as family. So we need to respect that family. We need to learn to live together with our life partner, live together with our children and family. And therefore, we need to do our duty for ourselves, for our family, and the society and the world community. But none of these duties must result in conflict with our spiritual duty, which is salvation and self-realization. As long as we understand that all these duties must be in harmony with each other, duty to self, duty to family, duty to society, duty to world community, and duty to the Almighty Force. When all these 5 duties are done in harmony with each other, with no conflict with each other, then there is absolutely no difference between our spiritual duty and our social, worldly duties. However, it doesn't work that easily because our desires lead to greed, greed leads to anger, miserliness, immoral sexual passion, vengeance and vanity. And therefore that leads to various other sinful actions in us and further contaminating our sin imprints, and therefore we continue to live in a Maya, illusionary world. To get rid of this illusion, we need to first get rid of our attachment. Attachment comes because of ego. So ego also needs to be gotten rid of. To get rid of ego and illusions, and therefore the sin imprints, all the 3 contaminations, we need to learn a systematic psychic practice. Such a practice is Kundalini Yoga. When you meditate on a regular basis, you begin to realize who you are, and you begin to realize your duty to yourself and others and the world community and the society and the universal energy field and the Almighty Force, and begin to architect your life, engineer your life in such a way that there's absolutely no conflict with each other, leading you towards salvation and perfection. Thank you so much for inspiring this video. I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed by the divine.